What's up? Welcome to my diary. I'm Tatami, and today is my birthday. So, we're gonna just talk about me for a few seconds. Let's talk about me for like 20 seconds about this quilt back. My quilt back came in, and I also got my first ever batting for a quilt. So this is for the grandma quilt, y'all. Both of these are for the grandma quilt. I'm gonna make that, and maybe I'll get chosen, maybe I won't, and I'll just end up, I don't know, hanging that quilt up at my house or putting it up on like my site and just see what happens with it. Who knows? This is my first time trying out for an art competition thingy, okay? So it's my birthday. It's my last year of my 20s. Cheers, y'all. Tell me how I tried so hard to get myself this botanical gin I like called Uncle Val's, but apparently they just don't have that in the part of the bay I'm living right now. I got accustomed to that in like Santa Cruz. So we have some tequila. Full disclosure, I'm a few shots deep. But at any rate. So, what have I been up to today? Nothing. Pretty much the only thing left to do at this point is to just hang out with family and force them to do the things, the frivolous things that you enjoy doing. So, I made my family go out and get Philly cheesesteaks with me. Haven't had those in a minute, so I enjoyed it. Also, I enjoyed leaving the house so I could wear my new little outfit. Oh my gosh. I also did my nails. Y'all, polygel is not as easy as it looks. It's actually very difficult. I'll make a video on that. Y'all, don't fall for stuff on YouTube just because they're like, it's cheap, it's easy, blah, blah. Sometimes you should just pay someone to do something for you if you don't want to actually embarrass yourself, if you want to actually show off. Like, if you just want to show up at an event and just coast by looking semi-decent but aloof, do your own nails. If you want to be, like, in everyone's face, the life of the party, get some professional to do your nails. Like, ain't nothing wrong with getting a professional to do your nails and hair, girl. Anyway, I finally got this little outfit. I always try and get myself one throwaway, what is it called? Fast fashion. Typically, I always buy Black owned and try and get typically higher quality things for everyday wear, but I always indulge one thing, fast fashion, every year. And this year, I don't know how I feel, y'all. This makes me feel like a mom, but it's so comfortable that I don't care. Also, I didn't actually have to go out in it, so not really a fail for the year. You can't really see anything because this background is so dark compared to usual. At any rate, so that's what we have. But the slits are fun, aren't they? And it's like you can like charge around the house in this, just like like I think it's so funny for around the house. So at any rate, like I usually make it work, girl, make it work. I try and make it work, and so this is actually super comfortable to me. But my issue is like I said, I did do a couple shots earlier, and I was like, that's the issue with jumpsuits. You drink a couple shots, then you have to pee, then you have a onesie to take off literally every 20 minutes when you have to pee. And I wouldn't even drink like this if I was out and about, y'all. So, I'm fucked up all the way around. But anyways, I'm making my family watch a bunch of my faves with me. And actually, a few of my faves just knock themselves down a peg. For example, Cinderella 3. Like, I remember it being so clever, but I'm like, right now, I'm just like, how did Fairy Godmother accidentally throw her wand out of her sleeve when in Cinderella 1, she pulled it out of thin air? That's where she stores her wand. So, did she just get sloppy? Is she going like Joe Biden, Trump on us? or like what's going on there. But anyways, right now, let's see. What are we watching? We're going to be watching some Hamilton later tonight, but nobody knows that's coming. It's quickly channeling its way up through my favorite musicals. I told you guys it would happen. I was like, it's not in my top 10 yet, but I have a feeling it's going to get there in the next few weeks. Hamilton is easily in my top 10. I have to reevaluate my top favorite musicals. Y'all, I have a lot of favorite musicals. So I'm like paradigm shifting. Like, I wish there were more hip hop musicals, but I will be okay with just having, like, I don't know, Hamilton and the hip opera for right now. But I'm going to force them to watch that. I'm also going to force my family to watch The Princess Bride with me. And probably, okay, a movie that made me, I really loved the movie as a kid, but I hated the merch. A Bug's Life. How is the movie so good? But y'all, our family happened to go on a vacation to our godparents in like New Mexico at the time that movie came out. So like they splurged on some merch for us. But like as a little girl, I was just like, couldn't a princess movie have come out? Why I got this bug with like a grass crown? But I wasn't mad that she was a bug. I was mad that her head was so hard. You know, like an ant can't just be like soft all around, I guess. They made their heads hella hard and then it had a bunch of legs. I was a I was a bitter kid, but I was also like wise enough to know, like, girl, don't complain about a toy they gave you, because then one day, like, a movie's gonna come out that you want the merch and you want the merch. So don't complain about the merch now. Wait for that moment. Anyways, I was one of those kids. So like I didn't complain, but I always like I feigned really loving the princess. I didn't get the little princess like Dottie or whatever. I got the older princess, so she was like a big ass ant. A big ass purple ant, and I would like pretend I liked her because I was like someday I'm going to get some merch I actually appreciate. Anyways, I don't actually remember off the top of my head if that ever happened. I'm just like rambling. We're at 8 minutes. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's quickly talk about my quilt again. So I have some jars for the top shelf. At first, I was going to try and put things in the jars on the top shelf. Then I looked up jar like and shelf, bookshelf quilts for inspiration, and I saw most people don't actually layer a bunch of things and make it look like pickles are in the jar, for instance, which was what I was thinking. These ladies, they just buy fabric that's printed with tomatoes, chilies, what have you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's carrot fabric, but she cut it in the shape of a jar and then it's like on shelves. And I thought that was very cute and very clever. So I was like, girl, you're a spiritual black girl. What you thinking? And I had, okay, the ancestors blessed me with a purchase on my Etsy shop where somebody purchased $200 worth of belly binding wraps and didn't care what fabric I bought, right? Which meant I could go to fabric.com and get the specific type of batik I liked in a fabric that's on clearance, but prettier than what I usually get. So like usually I get a very plain fabric because it's like $9 each, and I can get it in different colors and really expand, and it's not a really specific theme. But when someone says, go with your intuition, I'm able to go in and get those fabrics that are really decorative, but they're more expensive. But because they're on clearance, because they're getting to the end of the roll, I can get these more expensive fabrics for cheaper than I can ever get the plain fabrics. I think I just explained that correctly, but like I said, I'm like 3 shots deep, so maybe I didn't just explain that correctly. Anyways, I'll go get the fabric that I chose for them, but I was then able to splurge on this moon fabric, y'all. Okay, if you know how batiks and traditional wax print dyed fabrics go, oops. They have to wax print this. This isn't just like a machine comes down and bam, bam, bam. They wax print. It's traditional. That's what batik means. So they made moons. They also had a sun one, but it wasn't as obvious as this. And these fabrics were like $12, $13 a yard. So I got 1 yard of the moon and I had to make myself do. But I'm also going to do some of this Ankara. This is a card from doing my nails. Polygel. Anyways, so that's my shelf. I also did the picture on the side. So to put that in context, there's the lady. Here's her, like, a portrait on the wall of her kitchen. And I'm going to go get the batiks that I bought for this person's fabric because I thought they were so beautiful and I want to show them off. Who is out there riding a scooter? I haven't seen someone ride a Razor scooter since I was a child, I swear. No, I'm kidding. Since I was in Santa Cruz. People do that in Santa Cruz. I haven't seen an adult do that in like years though. Anyway. Okay, so this is my like dream type of purchase when someone just lets me do my thing. Hold on, I'll be right out there, okay? Okay. I put on Bug's Life. So they're like, what's going on? Okay, I have to go out there. I'll be quick. So I got this one. Isn't this a beautiful, fun fabric to think about binding your waist with this bright fabric? And then I got a light one. Yeah, you can see that beautiful print. Traditionally dyed fabrics just impress the shit out of me. We have some of these other ones, like my Ankara ones are, I'm pretty sure, actually print because they're not traditionally like woven. Maybe they are dyed. I'm not sure, actually. I need to look that up. But at any rate, I'll be right there, okay? We'll have more cheesecake in a second, okay? I gave them some cheesecake for my birthday, and they wait for birthdays because I always serve cheesecake. It's so fun. I love, like, when your kids love the things you love. Anyway, my favorite type of purchase is when people let me just choose a fabric for them because then I get to really explore. I get to, like, jump on fabrics that are, like, going out of, like, use and types of things like that. So I think both of these will be a beautiful type of fabric and appeal to a different type of person. Unfortunately, Corona is making like ordering fabric take way longer than it usually does. But thankfully, this person was so patient. They wanted like a random type of fabric. They were like, just choose something. So I went ahead and chose this purple and red and this light blue. And I think they're going to love it. And I'm super excited because I'm about to just continue on this. I'm going to do those tomorrow and just ship it out probably by Monday. And just, yeah, ship it out by Monday. But, yeah, I'm so excited. Y'all, my hair is out. It's big. This is how I'm used to, like, looking when I look at myself. So I'm just, like, my Leo energy is to the walls. And I'm very excited to continue my quilt. And I'm praying I finish it by the 30th so I can wake up on the 31st, take some good pictures of it in, like, the afternoon light from this window on this wall. And just call it a day and hope that somebody feels my energy. And if they don't, pick up my ego and continue on because it's my last year of my 20s, y'all. tried to do my face and makeup. This is the end of the day in the face with Mented foundation. And I have to say, I'm feeling it. It's nice when you like look in the mirror and you're like, I know my face, like my skin isn't that good. Like it isn't that perfect tone. But it's so natural that you're like, no one else would ever know. So yeah, I did my nails, I did my face, I did my hair, I wore my fit, and I stayed inside all day and watched movies. And I'm about, after A Bug's Life is over, to go put on one of my old faves. Two of my old faves are Princess Bride and Holes. I think they have like similar vibes in a lot of ways. I'll make a video about that sometime soon. But anyways, then I'll just make my family rewatch Hamilton, and by then, hopefully, I'll just be drunk and fall asleep. I don't know. How was your day? How's your July 24th? My birthday is actually a holiday in Utah. I believe that's like the day Utah was founded. So when my mom sent me to a boarding school for like troubled youth, a therapeutic boarding school, what have you, when I was like 16, like December something, when I was 16, like I always had fireworks for my birthday. And then when I moved out here with my husband, our anniversary is July 4th. So then again, I always have fireworks. So it's so funny to me. But at any rate, no fireworks, no friends, no cruising in the hills in the bay. Nothing like cruising in the hills in Redwood, Mountain View, all those places, but not this year. Because y'all, if I was like still had no kids, I'd probably be out this evening just like driving and having a good time with my husband. But you know, you dedicate yourself to little people for 18 years and you got to take your life seriously. So here I am at home cranking out the Disney Plus, making it worth the purchase, I guess. The purchase for the person who gave it to me, my brother-in-law. And also thank you to all the random people who commented happy birthday. Like a few of you, I'm not even sure how you knew it was my birthday. Maybe you just remembered me say the 24th was my birthday in the video where I was reflecting on my 29th birthday. I don't know how some of you knew or remembered, but thank you so much. That's so humbling and kind. Like, y'all, sometimes my twin brother will, like, text me days later and be like, happy birthday, which isn't, like, the worst. Like, y'all, he's been in, like, the army, and then now he's a cop. Let him live his life. Let him live his life. Anyways, most people who know me do not remember my birthday really. And so it's really kind when people like say things like happy birthday. It's really fun and sweet. So thank you to the like 2 or 3, I don't even remember. There were a couple of you today earlier who I was like, I don't know you. I don't recognize your username, but thank you so much. That was so sweet. So anyways, yeah, that's about it. Thank you so much for rambling with me for 20 minutes on my birthday. Hopefully next like year it will be more interesting, but right now, I've just got long nails in my house and nothing to do with them. It's just like they're just getting in the way of opening sodas to act as chaser. Oh, my husband got me bubbly, though. He tried to make up for the fact that I couldn't find any botanical gin. What's my favorite drink? Gin is my favorite. I love some juniper, but I love Uncle Val's Botanical. It's like this green... Anyway... He checked the Safeways around town. I think maybe Bevmo or something might have it. Why am I talking to you about gin? Let's wrap this up. May your ancestors and spirit guides be with you at every crossroads. And I'll see you next time when I'm sober and it's not my birthday. and we can chit chat about something that means something instead of just me talking about sitting in the house on my birthday quilting and watching movies on Netflix and Disney Plus. Stay safe and stay encouraged. That's the main thing. Stay encouraged. Don't let it all get you down. That's what's gonna really eat you up from the inside. Just stay happy. That's what I try and do. Is that a fruit fly? Yeah, I need to go.